Audio Jungle.
Hi viewers, this is Avinash Agri World. In this tutorial, we discuss about the paddy cultivation. In this video, we cover all the topics of the paddy: introduction, origin, climatic requirement, soil requirement, cultivation practices, nursery practices, preparation of field, transplanting, manures and fertilizers, water management, varieties, harvesting, and yield. Okay, first we see about the introduction. We know that paddy. Paddy scientific name is Varieties sativa. Family name Poaceae. Chromosome number 2n equal to 24. We know that paddy is a cereal crop. Okay, staple food for 60% of world population, means 60% of the people depend on the paddy for their main food. Okay, energy source of are poor. Okay, mainly 22% of calories and 17% of proteins. Varieties sativa can be classified into three types. Okay, Indica, Japonica, and Javanica. Indica mainly originated in the India. Japonica mainly originated in the Japan. Javanica mainly originated in the Indonesia. Okay, origin. It is a mainly first cultivated crop in Asia. Okay, according to the Deconadle, paddy origin in the South India, and according to the Vavilov, paddy origin in the India and Burma. We see the climate. Paddy required hot and humid climate. Okay, for life period of crop, it required 21 to 37 degrees Celsius temperature for whole the crop plant. At the time of tillering stage, it required high temperature. Why? Because for the growth of more tillers, it required high temperature. For the blooming stage, it required 26.5 to 29.5 degrees Celsius. For the ripening stage, it required 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Mainly, rice is a short day plant. Okay, next see about the soil requirement. Mainly, paddy require high water holding capacity soils. Like clay loamy soils are the best suited for the cultivation of the paddy. Mainly, it does not prefer the acidic soils. Okay, pH range is 5.5 to 6.5 is the soils are best suited for the cultivation of the paddy. Okay, we see the cultivation practices. Mainly paddy cultivation in the two types: dryland cultivation and wetland cultivation. Dryland cultivation. Dryland cultivation is practices in the after harvesting of the rabi crop in April to May. Field should be plowed with a soil turning plow 2 to 3 times. Soil per turning plow means like MB plow or rotavator or cultivators used for the farmers. In the dryland cultivation, we see the seed rate. In the broadcasting method, we require 100 kg per hectare. Okay, for the behind the country plow, it required 60 kg per hectare. For the seed treatment, we have to take 10 kg seed with a 5 grams of imagine in 10 liters of water in 24 hours. For the dryland cultivation, fertilizers are mainly 60 kg N, 30 kg P and 30 kg K. Okay, 25% of the N should be applied in the soil at time of land preparation. After 35 to 40 days at the time of tillering, we have to apply remaining 50% of the N. Okay, and the P and the K, phosphorus and the potassium, both should be applied at the preparation of the land only. For the weeding, we have to make benthiocarbon 2 kg per hectare applied after the 6 to 7 days after the seedlings. Okay, manual weeding done after the 40 to 45 days. Now we see the wetland cultivation. It is mainly practiced in the three types. Okay, dry bed nursery, wet bed nursery and depot method. Okay, first we see the dry bed nursery. Mainly dry bed nursery is practiced in the rainfall conditions where the water availability is very less. Okay, first we have to prepare the seed bed like 2 to 3 plows of the seed bed. Okay, and next we have to prepare a raised seed bed. We have to prepare a raised seed bed like 4 to 5 centimeters height and 1 to 1.5 meters width. We have to prepare 1 to 1.5 meters width and 30 centimeters wide channel we have to prepare, and based on the moisture we have to apply the seeds fertilizers in this seed bed. We see the wet bed nursery. It is practiced in the supply of irrigation where the irrigation facilities are more. In this place we prepare the wet bed nursery. Firstly, we have to tillage the seed bed, 2 to 3 tillages, and we have to prepare the bed 1 to 1.5 meters width, and mainly we have to take the sprouted seeds. How we have to prepare the sprouted seeds? First, we have to take the seeds and we have to soak the seeds in the 24 hours in the water. Okay. After, we have to take the seeds from the water and we have to keep 12 to 24 hours in a warm place. After the warm place, the seeds will be sprouted and we have to take this sprouted seeds and just go for the field, and we have to sow the seeds in the seed bed. After the germination, we have to maintain a water in the seed bed. We see the Depog method nursery. Okay, it is originated in the India, Philippines. It is a modern technique of preparation of nursery. It is mainly prepared in the raised seed bed. Okay, it requires a bed cover with banana leaves or plastic sheet. Why we are using the banana leaves or plastic sheet? Because the seedlings cannot be penetrate into the soil. Okay, we have to prepare a wall of 5 to 6 centimeters height, is made up of strips like banana strips or any waste material of the crops. Okay, four sides of bed to keep seeds in a place. Okay, this is all about the Depog method nursery. For all the nursery preparations, it required 500 square meters. Okay, for the late sowing, it required 700 square meters. Seed rate, like bold grains 40 to 45 kgs and small grains 30 to 35 kgs. We see the preparation of field. Okay, puddling is an important operation in transplanted rice. We have to plow the field 20 to 25 centimeters deep with a moldboard plow or rotavator. Okay, mainly puddling begins about 2 weeks ahead of transplanting. Why required 2 weeks ahead of transplanting? Because we have to keep the field with a flooded or saturated water for the fortnight before transplanting. This helps in the decomposition of chaffs and straws of the previous crops, and it helps to decompose in the soil. Okay, after the puddling complete, we have to level the soil with a leveler. Okay, and apply a half amount of the nitrogen and total phosphorus and potassium one time at last of the preparation of the field. After the preparation of field, we have to go for the transplanting. Okay, transplanting shall be done when seedlings are ready for the transplanting. Okay, first we have to seedlings uproot after the 3 to 4 weeks from the nursery. Okay, at the stage of 4 to 5 leaf stage. Okay, or 15 to 20 centimeters height. We have to transplant 2 to 3 seedlings per hill. Per hill means like at one place we have to plant 2 to 3 seedlings. At the normal conditions, spacing is 20 to 10 centimeters. Depth of the seedling is 2 to 3 centimeters into the soil. Now we see about the manures. Okay, for the rice cultivation, it required organic manures and fertilizers. Both are the important for the cultivation of the paddy. Okay, we have to see that 10 to 15 tons of FIM. FIM refers to the farm add manure. Okay, it's like a organic manure. We have to apply this organic manure before the 4 to 6 weeks before the sowing to increase the soil fertility. Why? Because we have to apply 4 to 6 weeks before, because it required more time to decompose in the soil. Okay, npk, it is a chemical fertilizer. It required 125 kgs n, 30 kg p and 30 kg k potassium. Okay, for the high yield varieties, we have to apply these manures at the preparation of the field. To loss of nitrogen, we have to apply half at transplanting and 50% at tillering and booting stage. Okay, and both phosphorus and potassium applied totally at transplanting stage. We see the water management of paddy crop. Mainly paddy require a high amount of water. It requires approximately 1200 mm of water at entire the crop. At the time of preparation of land, it requires a water. At the time of transplanting, it requires 2 centimeters of water. Okay, and we have to maintain 2 to 5 centimeters of water entire the crop. Okay, we see the critical stages. Critical stages refers to, in these stages mainly crop require a higher amount of water. Okay, the critical stages are tillering, panicle initiation, booting, heading, and flowering. Now we see the images. This is the stage of tillering where the tillers are grown. Okay, this is the stage of panicle initiations where the formation of panicles. Okay, this is the stage of booting and the flowering stage where the initiation of flowers. And the tillering and the flowering are the more critical stages. Okay, and these critical stages it require a more amount of water. Now we see the some varieties of paddy crop. The varieties are Basmati 385 386, MTU 1121, Sona Masuri, Gautam, Sekuntala, and the Karnataka hybrid rice one, and BPT 5204. And these are the some of the examples of the paddy crop. Now we see the harvesting of paddy crop. Mainly the maximum quantity and the better quality of the paddy is mainly depending on the harvesting. Okay, we have to harvest the crop in the right stage. Okay, when panicles are turned into golden yellow, we have to harvest the crop. This is the color of the golden yellow. Okay, the grain containing 20% of moisture is ready for the harvesting. We have to check the moisture content of the grains which contain 20% is ready for the harvesting. With the help of sickles or combine harvesters, we have to harvest the crop. Mainly with the help of sickles like this process, it requires a more amount of labor. Okay, through the combine harvester, this is the modern technology of harvesting. One mission will harvest a more amount of land at a less amount of time. Now we finally see the yield of a paddy crop. Mainly yield is based on the duration of the crop. Okay, for the mid durations like mid duration 135 to 140 days, the yield will be 60 to 70 quintal per hectare. Okay, for the short duration like 90 to 120 days, the yield will be 40 to 45 quintal per hectare. For the hybrid rice, 60 to 70 quintal per hectare.